The boy was just a janitor at MIT, solves a math problem that stumped everyone. When the professor saw the correct answer, he was absolutely shocked, because this wasn't just any ordinary problem. Those who could solve it had become math experts. Some were even Nobel Prize winners. It had taken the professor himself months to crack it. In class, the professor asked the solver to come forward for recognition, but this mysterious genius never showed up, so the professor issued a new challenge. He and his colleague designed another math problem, one that had taken them 2 years to solve. They wrote it on a hallway chalkboard, hoping to draw out the genius. When the boy saw the new problem, he picked up the chalk and started solving it. This time the professor caught him in the act, seeing a janitor scribbling on his blackboard. The professor was furious and rushed to stop him. The boy saw the professor coming and quickly ran off. The professor chased him down the hallway, but the boy had already disappeared. When the professor turned back to the blackboard, he was stunned once again. It wasn't random scribbling, it was the correct answer. But the boy's talent didn't stop there. He also had a photographic memory. Any book he read, he could remember perfectly. After asking around, the professor finally tracked down the boy, but by then the boy had been charged with assault. He didn't hire a lawyer to defend himself, because he had memorized all the legal statutes. With his sharp logical thinking, he left the prosecutor's attorney speechless. The professor watched in complete disbelief. But this time things weren't so simple. The judge clearly wasn't on the boy's side. In the end, he was jailed for failing to post bail. The professor couldn't bear to see such talent go to waste, so he paid the boy's bail. But he made two conditions. First, the boy had to study advanced mathematics with him, and second, attend weekly therapy sessions. The boy obviously didn't want these constraints, but compared to jail time, he had to agree. Looking at the difficult problem the professor wrote on the board, the boy solved it in just 2 minutes. The professor proudly ruffled the boy's hair, but when it came time for therapy, the boy became resistant. Because of his tragic childhood, he refused to open up to anyone. He would always use sharp words to drive away the therapists trying to help him. Every doctor treating him ended up breaking down. Seeing this, the professor reached out to an old classmate. His classmate was a renowned psychology expert. He didn't want to take on this case at first, but when he heard about the boy's childhood trauma and realized it was remarkably similar to his own, he decided to help. Through their shared childhood experiences, he entered the boy's inner world. Finally, with help from the professor and his old friend, the boy's life slowly got back on track. He eventually became a renowned mathematician.